Hello, Rohan. Rohan, great to speak to you again. I suppose, Rohan, first of all, do you think fans are maybe fretting a bit too early? You're only 4 points off the top six, and we all know last year your in the tail end of the season, you wound up in the grand final. Do you think there's a bit of unnecessary panic at the moment in terms of the supporters base?
We'd all, pictured and envisaged having at least a few more wins under our belt at this point in time. So it's understandable that people might be a bit frustrated or agitated or whatever. But, we're very focused on chasing it, and we've still got plenty of running in our legs, and we're ready to have a crack on Sunday and take a step forward and keep the dream alive, really.
Yeah, and for James Donaldson, a personal milestone achieved in terms of Leeds Rhinos, 100 appearances there recently. And I suppose he's going to have a big factor for you in terms of that running.
Yeah, Dono's had probably, a little bit of a frustrating season for him at times. He hasn't been in the team. So he's fresh, he's got a lot to contribute. He hasn't got a lot of time, under his belt this season particularly. So he's played of recent times and done us a tidy job, and he's got plenty of running left in him for this year for sure.
And obviously massive news with the return of Harry Newman, and it almost feels like one has come in and then another has gone out, really. Blake Austin has joined Castleford Tigers. Was that a difficult decision for you? Obviously, Blake going to Castleford, or obviously with Harry Newman, did that sort of coming back, did that make that decision that bit easier?
Well, they play different positions, so that wasn't a factor. That was a decision made outside. Blake had made an approach to us to do that. I think what's been said is enough for this point in time. We're focused on who is here, and Sunday against Warrington.
I suppose Warrington, we mentioned their run of form and how close they've been to getting the win, but obviously defeats stack up, and confidence gets brittle as they keep going on this sort of run they're on at the moment. And how important is going to be the first score in this game? Obviously, you've been very close. You're three games on the bounce. They're 7 on the bounce. The first score for confidence, for nerves, for settling into the game. The first try, is that going to be pivotal this weekend, just so a team can relax and find their feet?
Yeah, I think no matter where your form's at, you always want to get that first score, and it's something that I think most teams talk about, just working their way for as long as needed to get that first score. So yeah, something that we will certainly be striving to do, and we'll be looking to play a good style and a very competitive start and come out flying as best we can to try and get that first score and the second one too.
And Rohan, you mentioned there you would like to have 1 or 2 more wins on the board lastly, but you still feel that you, with only 4 points off the top six, that you're in a good place to strike. But is it really time is sort of ticking? You can't afford any unnecessary slip-ups from here on in?
Well, it's certainly no time like the present, and we're going to have to rely on some things going our way maybe, but I think with 6 games left, good performances and enough results there will take care of himself. But as I said, it has to get started on Sunday.
Okay. Thank you, Rohan.
Thank you.
Hi, Rowan. If I can just jump in here, you're right.
G'day, Ben.
You're right.